morning, good night, and um, any other time of the day. Let me see. Well, our music is not working today for stream and will not be picked up on VOD later. Today has been a day that would challenge the emotional intelligence of my current self. So, well, not so like, lately as well. I haven't got to playing any emotional games on stream, I think. And I found this game which, please, no spoilers. I would like to enjoy this game and hopefully my video will reach my friends on their journey. That is, if she saw this. Well, I, I don't remember how to use without further ado because we then further ado. So, let's start a game. Hmm. Or the left. Hmm. Are they speaking in bonfire language? Which one are we? Well, not exactly. Are we? Um. Yes, this was fire. What did you pick as your second language in middle school? Wait, I'm getting off track. First of all, I'd like to welcome you by my side. What a pleasure to see new people joining us. I'm Spock. What's your name? Amazing. As we say around here, warm to you, cozy. I love meeting many new humans. human beings. Let me explain a little about what we do here. Our campfire is a place of empathy. We take the time to answer intimate, deep, or funny questions. Then we dissolve. Oh no, then we discover what others share before us. Like a gentle and sincere echo through time, we're here to grow hands. We're here to grow hands in hand, but to ensure that the best possible experience, these encounters don't happen in real time. Here, an example. To the last person who played this game, I asked the following questions. What beautiful emotion would you like to pass on to the next person who saw this game? Hear what they answered. I hope you find it comfortable here, as I hope I will. Good luck with whatever reason that got you here, stranger. No matter if it's hard time. Just curiosity for the game or anything else. Stay strong. This is what I wanted to share with you. Communicating without speaking to you directly. And now I'd like to ask you the same questions. What beautiful emotions would you like to pass to the next person who would start this game? Method sense. Thinking of this way, the chain will continue on and on. You see that how things work here? We receive the experiences and emotions of others and share ours in return. When I ask you a question, you have the time to answer in a personal and heartfelt way. Once you answered, you'll be able to read what they play across when you wrote during their own sessions. They will not know what you talk with that you talk with them. Similarly, you have no way to contact them or know who they are, as we never share the real username of the player. We would just do things, sharing our emotions and experience. Growing together in a space that fosters empathy. This is not a place to try to convince someone they're wrong or to question their story. Here, kindness is key. And it creates beautiful moments to cherish. I hope you experience it that way too. However, for other players to meet and talk with you in the future, I'll need your permission to remember your answers. Oh. In any case, we change a username to make the responses anonymous. Okay. Do you agree to share your answer with other players? Agreed. Let's meet under the star in just a few minutes for our first beautiful moment together. Ooh, so nervous. See you soon. It's not happening in real time, but I don't know. It said ah. An axolotls. This character is not available in a moment. Hmm. Hmm. I guess I'll be the bee. Oh no, the colors. You're a wizard, Harry. Hmm. Ooh, it's the details. Okay, who am I kidding? Yes, this one. Yeah, well, be safe, Scarlet. Oh, nice. You just Miss Beach Bubbles. And on a trip we go. I think. New promise fulfilled. Oh, hello. Are you joining us? Scroll down to find a campfire. Ah, click to continue conversations. I just love meeting new people. You were actually just talking about friendship. I'm so glad you're here. It's always so lovely to chat all night long with friends. What's your relationship with friendship? Click on the bubble to start writing your response. Click this button to divide your responses to multiple bubbles. Ah, this will make it easier to read for other players. Just click this button to send your response once you're done. Text style. What? Oh, it's colorful. And then perhaps? Okay. Do you think we'll manage to become friends? So this is the questions. Hmm. Left click on a bubble to edit it. Okay. I know this game is not a very active, grasping, attention grasping game, but I love this vibe. I also owned other similar games like this. Just on days, which I usually play on days when I cannot or do not look for well, extroversions. Games like this, it feels safe. Where you genuinely approach with the intentions to be kind and just to add a little bit more into the world. It is also quite vulnerable, especially if you stream this kind of game, because it's a little bit defeating, like no, yeah, self-defeating. I think, I don't know if that's the right word, to share it on such social space when this game were made to have everyone or whoever wants to talk about things anonymously. Oh, I already got distracted. Let's resume. Hmm. Oh, I just realized I could use a keyboard. Well, what I meant was a separate keyboard. Let's see. Hmm. Looking. Um, ring slash. Okay. Find it more not convenience, but more productive. maybe I need to back up on the questions. Hmm. Hmm. That just. Oh, maybe that just end. Core values. flute. Stand. First, unfortunate. Helpful bags of matches as well to understand the specs. Would make a good companion and quality match as well. Clean. Included with willingness to understand. Specs for each other's. Now is Dream Fox turn to answer. A dreamy fox is a real player who answers the same question as you in their own game. A dreamy fox is an anonymous nickname, not a real username of the player you interact with. Similarly, your answer will also be used anonymously in the games of other players, which is why we encourage you to be kind in your responses. I always want to type the E before the I in friends. Hmm. I don't understand why though. We keep going up, 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 up. How far can I scroll up until we see the universe? Now, let's go back down. You'll see, it's always magical to remake the world around a good campfire. Plus, you both seem like two people who will quickly become friends. Sometimes I put people in your path a boom. Cozy, had it ever happened to you meeting someone and instantly knowing they'll become a friend? Matter of fact, most of my IRL friends, in real life friends, are being made that way. I take one look at them and approach them without a care in the world, even though I'm a very introverted person. I guess in a way I just watch them before I actually befriend them. Some people I just knew at a glance, some other I have to take my time with to watch. Yes, it does sound a bit stalkerish, but it helps gauging if I will be safe with them. move forward from it, or move forward with it. No, from it. Hmm. Oh, that is very understandable. Hmm. Hmm. Sometimes I think I'd really get along with someone, and then it turns out this person is just not someone I enjoy hanging out with. That must be so frustrating. Making friends and not sure if you'll find out that they might not be your friends after all. Even though I genuinely hoped things would work out because they seem really cool. Alright. Oh, as long as we're surrounded by the right people, right? I see. That's true though. Do you prefer having lots of friends around you or just a few close ones? I usually see friends as my dragon hordes. Each is a small friends. Friends. Each other. And like, things. Profits. Just to let's at any time we can leave the discussion and return to the main menus. When you open the game, you can pick up a discussion where you left off. Ah. I think having a few good friends you can rely on is 10 times better than having a huge group of friends. Don't get me wrong, I love hanging out with a lot of people at the same time, it's really fun. But friends are supposed to be someone you're really close with, and I don't think you can be close with too many people at the same time. That is true. Though I do think that it's nice having different friends group for different interests. Some of my closest things I barely know anything about some of the stuff I like. And since I tend to talk about my hobbies a lot, I feel bad having to explain everything to them when I'm pretty sure it's not something they'll ever be interested in anyway. Hmm. That's truly something we could really pondering about. I know it's a thought that already been thought of, but sometimes it just felt like I gotta dwell on it from time to time. Last night I was chatting with a hiker from Slovenia, and she was telling me about her little cousin who in a few minutes making new friends at the playground. And she thought to herself, when was the last time you made a friend? Like a real one. Not just a party buddy or a colleague. A real one. The kind you stay up all night with. Be making the world around a fire. Could you say when you last made a friend like that? How did it happen? What made you take that steps? Sorry, gotta go grab. I had to grab a drink.
Greetings and salutations.
Oh no. Wait, did Sounds Alert work? Hi Jess. Hi Snoop. I didn't think you guys would hop in that quick. But thank you. I think Sounds Alert still broken, if I heard that correctly.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, that works. Okay, good, that works. Hmm. Let me see, I have to scroll up to ponder about the question again so I can give a good answer. Oh, yes, this game is very cozy if you are okay with being raw and emotional about your thought and experience. It's got a cozy vibe to it. That's why I like games like this. It feels very safe and close to heart. Oh, and Snoop, you can now order breakfast, second breakfast, and I think I'm still working on 11 seats. Program and someone finally get it. You guys were spamming that command and no one got programming until now. Went straight into second breakfast. Luncheons, not yet. Not yet. I'm still work on 11 C's. Oh, dinner lunch? Dunch? Oh shit, that reminds me, I still have to make the share your rations command. Well, word a couple nights ago. Oh no. It's a world of word. You see, Snoop, this is why I don't have things like wearables for my stream stuff. I would go mad just knowing some word exists. It is a word. Only quite recently, we'll talk about the mystery of I don't think I would like to approach the question that way. And yet, not and yet, but of look at yeah, so you have no idea how many recipes I had to scroll through. Like, I need something easy and simple enough for me to type down, and yet keep it simple enough that it doesn't seem to like 5-star restaurants. It has to be down to earth meals. It has to be doable, and it has to be nutritious. It's and the little sprinkles of what I could only call as foraging from the cupboards meals. So that's why I'm trying to organize menus for you guys to try and play with. I think I stayed up late last night to make the Hobbit menus. Because someone mentioned it to me, and I was like, oh wait, I can just do that. They told me I can make like a more soup or a special soup menus, and I was like, oh wait, I can just make a Hobbit menu, since my my channel is slightly it's slightly Hobbit themed underneath it all. Which is quite heavily influenced on my raid message and just my desire to, number one, feed others, number two, eat food. Unfortunately, lately I unable to eat as much as I would like to. So I make all these commands for all of those people who just like the idea of food, and hopefully if they talk enough about food, they would finally grab themselves some. Yes. Twas with me. that was me. Yes, you probably should. Having some friends over and you like surprise them with some Lord of the Ring food for movie snacks instead of the normal popcorn. Even though normal popcorn is good, it's a very safe food. Not so safe with all the kernels parts, but it's a safe tasty words. It's safe and tasty food for some people. So glad that I missed it. Though I would not recommend eating lembas during a Lord of the Ring movie. I don't think, because all the recipe I've seen so far doesn't sound very good as a movie snacks. Unless you're into it, I think it's a nice thing to try. Definitely. At the beginning of this year, I'll make a friend on a video game I like to play. I'm not usually one to value online friendship much because it just never feels right. Chatting online is just way more confusing than having someone in front of you. But with this friend, it was kind of different. I'm like a big chatterbox, and I know a lot of people find it annoying. And when I'm just playing games, I just chat about random stuff at a time and change subject every 10 minutes. And I was expecting this person to be like at best, tolerate me. But no, they actually listen to what I say. They try their best to understand me when they don't hesitate. Oh, and they don't hesitate to ask me to speak about something again if they didn't understand, so that they can give their opinion on it, if they ever have one. Unlike me, they barely talk. When they do, it's really interesting. It makes me feel like they value me being here. And when they don't talk, it still feels like I'm being listened to. I really feel like they're a friend, a real one. So that's probably the lastest friend I made. And the most insane thing is that we met because I was laughing about a bug in game. And I just kinda stayed there and laughed along with me. Neither of us really play this game much anymore though. And at first they didn't even know we spoke the same native language. So discovering that was really funny. Have you ever fallen in love with a friend? And if so, what did you do? Hmm. Let's see. Call it. What? Hmm. And oh, hmm. To make tea or not make tea? Well, Snoop, you know I do have a tea commands. There you go. Why did it censor that? Oh. Oh dear. Exactly, you can make iced tea. Decided to rinse spot to surface. Oh, no problem. stronger than before. Like, just hanging out. Signal. Dreams. Oh, and this game is pretty good for just if someone to just come in and enjoy the vibe, since it has its own music and its own sounds. It feels very good. Again, that's the words. Cozy. Perhaps this is the game for my channel. It's perfect. Oh, nice. I'm glad. Yay, and backgrounds. And background noises. Okay, so while you're waiting for your own tea to be made, you order my tea. Touche. I know. I was mentioned a lot in a lot of things. you remember me mentioning this tea? The lemon balm honey ginger tea? Cozy lemon balm. Yeah. Mm. Mm. No. Yeah. Also, honey. Also, company audit. Hmm. Did I articulate this well enough? Think about thoughts mostly. To reach points. And also come back. So I can put broken pieces together. and into it. Mm. Tea acquired. Did you grab yourself some black tea or a non-caffeinated tea? Oh, better question to ask is it caffeinated or non-caffeinated? Sweet tea. Hmm. Caffeinated. Wait, it's 2 a.m. For you. Snoop, you're not sleeping again, aren't ya? Yeah, true. Once you drink a lot of them, it just felt literally like flavored water. What are those called again? Mm. Oh, I drink so much of kombucha. It literally did not bother me at all. But someone I used to know take one sip of it like, how did you drink this and not flinch? I was just like, I'm used to it. Well, Snoop, I would recommend you finding a friend who already enjoy kombucha. Grab a small cup, a very tiny cup of kombucha, just for a little taste testing before you buy the whole thing. Because it is a bit of an acquired taste. And some places, even though it's said that they're healthy, um, craft kombucha, healthy doesn't always equals tasty. So I would recommend you finding someone who already tried kombucha, went through a list of kombucha to be like tell you which brand is good. Yeah. Um, yes. I think I have yet to have the time to make the drink you recommend with apple cider vinegar. I think was it with lemon? Wait, lemon and honey or sugar? I don't quite remember. But you and Morgan, or yeah, talked about it. Yes, Noob, you heathens. I think it probably because it's helps with your gut bacteria and that affects your mood, which is one of the reasons why I drink hot soup before I drink my coffee. Like um, broth, soup, or yeah, like a bone broth, a bone soup before I have some caffeine, and it provides both type of energy for me. Mm-hmm. Help hydrate, it provide nutritions. The bone broth gives you the long-term energy, while the coffee gives you a short-term ones. And the bone broth has enough fat in it that the coffee can burns. And I'm just like, yes, it works. I'm no longer sluggish after lunch because of it. Or after, yeah, after lunch. It's like if I could afford the time to prepare it, then it would be bone broth. Other than that, I also can use miso and have a good breakfast. But since my body, like, how can I explain? Needs a lot of protein. I sometimes will make soup and then make them into like leftovers. Have some laters and use that to help in case I don't have bone broth. Or just anything that's has a lot of nutritions to fuel your body. Help your body run for the long run. And just some caffeine. Not a lot, just some. It was back in high school. I had this friend who I thought was very cool. They were big football fans. And I was a person who could not play a sport to save their life. I mean, I technically couldn't since I had very, very bad back problems. But that's aside the point. I was in the same kindergarten, primary school, and also first year of high school with this person. Before middle school, I just kind of thought they were a bit of a weirdo. They were the kind of person that was either playing sport, or being kind of passive aggressive with literally every single person they met. But one day, I don't even remember how, we started talking, and then we started hanging out a lot. I went to the place a lot after school. We used to do little trips around town every weekend by foot. Which is completely stupid because my health absolutely did not allow me to do that. So I passed out multiple times hanging out with them, and I remember having to basically be carried home by them. It was literally the weirdest thing ever. Oh, that's adorable. Like honestly, same. I've been trying to make plans with my friends, so like we can go camping sometime, but schedules. Never been like really camping before. It's more of staying at a cabin kind of thing with my family members. But I've been like camping in like a tent, you know? I have slept in a car like outside before, like on a road trip. No, I haven't. That is definitely true. Yes. But usually for cabins, you have to share with multiple people. So you have to make sure that you trust them. Well, I think the same with camping outside. So it's mostly my distant relatives and my relatives, which is not a good combination sometimes. But it is what it is. Yeah, I saw a tent being sold for about like 70-80 bucks. I think I might get one of those. Some of them on sale for 50. But anyway, one day I kind of realized, wow, this person's really nice and also really pretty, and we also really good friends. So yeah, that's a cross on. Oh, yes, that's the stuff. Really had a crush on a completely different person, and even start dating them at some point. I also kind of helped them get this person by being a kind of a matchmaker, which was both really funny and awfully awkward. Oh, the wingman, or wingwoman, or wing they them. Alright, time to hydrate. But, you know, my size and gender aren't really make camping a safe thing to do. A slightly concerning but thrilling experience, perhaps? So yeah, I guess them dating someone else kind of made me go, it's fine. At least we're friends. Plus, this was around the end of middle school, and I was having a lot of mental health problems. Needless to say, a crush wasn't my highest priorities. Felt. But yeah, then when I got homeschooled in high school, relationship kind of just faded out. I saw them once randomly a few years ago, and they were kind of just happy I was doing fine. They were doing great too, so that made me really happy. You've probably also lost friends, I imagined, like all of us. For me, it's almost every time the sun rises. When I talk about losing a friend, who comes to your mind immediately? Hmm. Well, yeah, I'm thinking of finally trying it out, but more research and time off need to be acquired. I think I currently have some more lines I need to do for friends. And one of my closer friends also is kind of going through things, so I guess my past's been a little bit hectic. Let me reply to this. Yeah, getting a tent, a little propane, um, a travel side propane stove, sleeping bags, mm, extra layers, and rations that would last you without refrigerations. Which is not that hard if you'll be camping like for a day or two. Mm, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I gotta grab an ice box, and then you have to prep the ice box the day before with ice. Oh yeah. Awesome. So I have some. Uh, well, mm, mm, wait, wait. Yeah, I think someone I knew going to travel. Not someone I knew. Hmm. I haven't really talked to them for quite a bit, but they're going to travel to where I'm at, and probably I'm gonna go on a trip. We make plans because we have like similar interests, and I knew them from before, just haven't really talked to them much for a bit. So probably this winter I'm gonna go on a camping trip. Yeah. Mhm. You enjoy camping in the snow? Snoop in the snow. Oh, that rhymes. That's stand open wide up. Touche. Yes, if there's more thing to be prepared, I wouldn't know. I've never been camping. But yeah, when I do go with my distant relative and relatives, that would be the only time when I can afford to give myself a bit of luxury because they paid for it. And immediately went for the bath. Do they have a tub? Immediate. Settle down? What's that? Throw bags into the closet and let everyone else does whatever the heck they want. Yes. Oh, hey, yeah. My partner, yes. My partner's gonna come down during Christmas. Oh my god, I've been single for so long, it feels so weird just to say it. My brain's still wrapping itself around the idea of it. Plus, I'm actually being awake against my will. My mind is probably in a insomnia state. That's partially why I'm speaking in increments, trying to keep my thoughts in a line. Yeah, I think I haven't dated for 3 or more years. I stopped counting after one or two, and then it was after a pretty bad one as well. So I was like, relationship when oh, the lower thickens. Yeah, I just recently got into one. I think about a month or two ago. Yeah. I was going on my merry way, unbothered. And then my partner just popped in like, oh hey. And I'm just like, hey. Maybe I could retell this tale more excitingly in another day, another state, so that my brain can recall more clearly. But my current partner would, oh wait, I cannot tell people, I don't think. That would be weird, right? Oh well. But yeah, hooray, I got a partner now. It's so weird having a partner. I look around like, what changed? Absolutely nothing. My first best friend of 14 years. She was having a rough time with mental health, and so was I. Neither of us has the strength to keep up the relationship. I cried a lot about it. We barely saw each other anymore, even though we used to be so close. I know they had other friends who tried to help them out, bailed. It was high school, middle school, and none of them were therapists, so I just felt awful because I couldn't help them. Just when I thought about trying, I felt like a failure. it is more of about the settings. If I talk with my friends, I would totally like just throw it out there. But I don't think as a streamer, I should share them on social media. Because I partially don't want them to be like what my chat mainly focus on, like, ooh, what did you do with your partner today? Ooh, like, what your partner into? And then it's no longer is my stream. Or I don't know if other might be like, oh, going, like, why, they would say like, why would anyone find you, blah, blah, blah. Wait, no, we keep that energy off of this cozy stream. That's the drama. Oh, the silver lining is it can be thin at times. So friendships slowly fade out till neither of us talk to each other again. That's not a bad end. Yeah. It's like I trust them. It's just that if I go missing, y'all know. I don't know if I can say a friendship ended because there was like never an official way end. Neither of us. I would say, hey, I'm done being your friend. Yeah. I think we just both knew there wasn't any way we could salvage this the way we were. So yeah, I've lost a friend in the sense that I never ever found them the way they were ever again. And they probably feel the same way about me. I saw them once with family when I was out in town, and I remember her mom saying hi to me, and they were just there in a corner, not saying anything, just kind of looking at me. And let me tell you, I felt like the worst person on earth. At this point in my life, I was getting better. I was going to therapy, I was taking medications, etc. So I kind of felt like a normal person again. But I once heard from my own mom that they met this friend mom again about a year or two ago, and apparently my friend wasn't doing any better. This kind of topic's usually heavy to talk about. Losing a friend and how you lived on after it. But I think this is like a good spot to end the stream. It's currently 3 AM for me and should head to bed. So I hope this 2-hour stream will survive the editing process and become a YouTube video. Let's do a outro. I hope everybody have a good rest of the day. And unfortunately, we cannot raid out tonight or today. Good night, Snoot. Clickety clack, and thank you for showing up.